Take one.
Hello, everybody. Happy anniversary. Today makes 1 year that our YouTube channel has been up, where the music lives on. I want to thank each and every one of you who participated in this process, and I thought it would be a good idea, since you, the members, make this all happen. I'm going to replay some of your favorite songs. So this is a clip from one of our previous recordings, with you guys all included. Thank you so much, and enjoy. Happy anniversary. Now, if you were told that you can only listen to one song, one last song, and you never hear music again, what would that song be and why?
That's easy. Up on the Roof by the Drifters. That's always been my favorite song. Okay.
Wow.
And you know, there are probably a dozen stories of my life that are connected to that particular song, but it's always the lyrics, you know, the sentiment, the melody. It's always been, you know, my favorite song. I've already told members of my family that that's one of the songs I want played at my funeral. It's on, you know, it's on my iTunes playlist, and you know, if it ever, you know, if there are ever themes of certain, you know, songs that it falls into for the Sunday theme category, I always make sure that I post that. It's definitely my favorite song.
I would say Love Is Here and Now You're Gone, but that, like, just to that over and over.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song. It's such a pleading song. Oh my God, I love
Absolutely.
It. Yeah,
I would have to say that. All right, yeah. I really would. Over and over.
Okay, I'm gonna pick one because it was my mom's favorite. It'd be an OJ Stairway to Heaven.
All right, yeah.
Keep it to the lyrics.
Oh yeah, come on, man. That's on the family reunion now, man. Come on, man. You know I know that. Yeah, that. Come on, man. I remember I've been to so many parties when that was playing back in the day, boys.
Then I do have one more. You probably might want to hit this one.
Okay.
Donny Hathaway, Thank You, Master.
Yes. Oh, another clap, man. Look at you, man. Okay, I'm gonna let you get away with two. So you only supposed to get one. So I'm gonna let you get away with two. All right.
The one song that I would love the most, if I have to choose one, which, because I thought about it long and hard, that's why it's taking me so long to do this, would be a song called Falling in Love with Jesus. And Kirk Whalum did it, and also Jonathan Butler. That song is just amazing. I particularly like the one by Jonathan Butler. So that would be the one song. If that have to be the last song that I heard, or the song that you would keep on replay, that would be it for me.
Don't Make Me Over.
Oh, okay. Now, why is that, Adrian?
So, Don't Make Me Over is basically that anthem that can resonate from any decade that you're in. Can resonate for anyone who somebody wants to change. You can't make me over. You know, accept me for what I am. You know, so that, and you only said one song, so
yeah,
one song.
Well, I'll tell you one song that's been a favorite of mine ever since I've gotten into disco music, or maybe a little bit after, when I've kind of started getting into the really obscure titles, was there was an artist named Marlena Shaw, which you may or may not remember. Yes. She had a hit song called California Soul, other titles. She did a disco rendition of Touch Me in the Morning by Diana Ross in 79, which I posted several times. I mean, I'm sure other people have probably seen it. Might have even upset some people, because some people are loyal to the original version, and I get that. But I love what she did with that record, you know.
Yeah, and that was...
So that, I would say that one, definitely, I would go with that one.
This version of Touch Me in the Morning.
Yeah, Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Now you know what I'm going to do after this interview. I gotta go and listen to this because I don't think I've heard it.
You haven't?
No. But I will after this.
It's a little bit on the long side. I wish I could tell you because 9 times out of 10, these long disco records if you go through Facebook or YouTube or whatever, you could find a short version of it.
Short version, okay.
For radio-friendly version of it, but for that song, I've never been able to find one for that. So it's 7 minutes long, but it's got some really nice music to it. The disco era was very much about strings and horns and, all the orchestra.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Type of music. Yeah, I think you will enjoy it. I hope you do. You'll have to let me know what you think.
I certainly will.
Right. It probably would be a song by the Dells.
And what would be the name?
And that one would be I Can't Do Enough to Show You How Much I Love You. And that just speaks, that can go in a lot of places.
It can. It really can. That's a very beautiful song, man.
And the reason why I chose that song, because that was one of my mother's favorite groups.
You just struck a nerve. I get it.
Yeah, it was one of her favorite groups, man. And I can still recall that Blue Cadet 45 turning around on the turntable.
Cadet Records, yeah, see? You know your stuff. But
again, that song and the title, man, just saying that, I can do enough to show you how much I love you. That can mean a lot for anybody or anything,
Sure. And like you said, it has a lot of meaning.
It does.
There's one song that I would have to listen to that I enjoy more than any song. It's a toss-up. There's 2 of them. One is Hello Stranger, and the other is a song by Smokey Robinson, Just to See Her, which reminds me of my late mother. And in parting, I am getting ready to say to each and every one of you, I hope you have a great day, and thanks for being a part of this group.
Either You Are My Friend by Patti LaBelle.
Okay. Good one. Good song.
Or Anita Baker, You Bring Me Joy.
Yes. Yeah, let's hear a little bit of that before you go. You bring me joy.
You know something? Oh, God. What?
Oh, my goodness. All right, B. I'm going to give you a break on that one.
Just a Prayer Away, Walter Hawkins.
Just a Prayer Away?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Walter Hawkins. Oh, yes.
All right.
Put that on repeat and just let it play.
Just let it play. Wow. Thank you so much. And again, as I said, you're absolutely welcome.
Okay, it's a song by Trinity 357. It's called It's By God's Grace. It's a gospel song. And for some reason, that song calms me. That song taking me through times when I felt like I was down and out. That song uplifts me. It touches me all the time. That's that one song that I can constantly play no matter what. I can hear it and my mood would change. That's because that's how deep that song is to me.
Wow. And that was called?
It's By God's Grace by Trinity 357.
Okay, I've definitely heard of that group. By God's Grace. Okay, wow.
That's my song. That's my song.
I tell you who I've been listening to lately is there's this Bernard Wright song that I think Weldon Irvine wrote called Won't You Let Me Love You.
Oh, okay.
I like that song.
My favorite song, if I had one song that I can listen to all the time, I'd have to pick from my favorite group, The Temptations, a favorite of many of you, I'm sure. And that song probably would be You're My Everything. Tomorrow, I don't know, it might be another song. But today, that would be a favorite, definitely in my top 10.
It would have to be What's Going On, because, not only does it tell the story of what was going on then, but it applies to everything. Yeah, it applies to the whole album applies to everything. And you know the funny part about that? that Barry Gordy didn't want to put the album out. Well, everybody knows, you know.
Yeah, everybody knows that story because
didn't want to get too political.
No.
Queen of My Soul by Average White Band. And you know why? Listen to those lyrics.
Queen of My Soul?
Queen of My Soul by Average White Band.
Okay.
Listen to those lyrics and it makes you feel it. You feel, it talks about how music is the queen of my soul. And that is the truth. And it is for me, that speaks to me. Even in the lyrics, I forget the name of the lead singer, but he's saying, come on and speak to me. You've got the power to satisfy me. I've you know, even the introduction, I've loved you for as long as I can remember. That's me. I've loved music for as long as I can remember. I have a baby picture. They got me sitting right next to the record player. I was probably like 5 months, not even, after 3 or 4 months, sitting right beside the record player. I grew up with music in my heart, in my mind, in my soul. It controls me.
Called Burning Bush.
Oh yeah, that's on the Spirit album. Came out in 1976. Yellow album for you folks who don't know. Yeah, Burning Bush. That old bush that keeps on burning.
Keeps on burning.
It's a beautiful song. That's one of my favorites. It's really one of my favorites. Beautiful collection.
Maurice and Company got real deep into that.
Very spiritual. Actually, the whole album is spiritual. That's why they call it Spirit. Believe it.
Yeah, and even Keep Your Head to the Sky.
Oh, well, come on. That's classic.
You know, so you asked for one, but I have to go with two.
You know, that's all right. I'm gonna let you choose.
Give me the one. The one is because one of my biggest influence I mentioned earlier was my mother. Me and my mother had a great close relationship. May she rest in peace. We had some great conversations about music, movies, just whatever, you know. Would be DC Cameron's It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday.
Okay.
You know, because, you know, whenever I hear that song now, it takes on a whole nother meaning because she's not here. So,
yes. And what would be your, you know, your 1A?
And my 1A would probably be, I would say Tower of Powers. And this was a tough one too, because it was another one, but this probably Tower of Powers, You're Still a Young Man.
Okay. So I love both of these records.
And you know, and usually if I'm picking a song, it does have a significant meaning to me. It's a reason for it. And for that particular one, my wife was my wife now, but at the time we were dating, older than me, and yeah, she's older than you, and so that song always You're Still, and then guy, you know, the song, hey, I'm not that young, you know, so that particular song right there, and then to sneak another one in, it's Mercy Mercy Me, the Ecology, because that was the song that we had our first kiss.
Okay.
And that's because, like I said earlier, I couldn't sing, I can't sing, and that was the only way she can get me to stop singing. So.
Oh, wow. My song would be Angel by Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin, to me, epitomizes soul. I don't think there's any singer aside for maybe, yes, I'm going to say this, Judy Garland, that evokes so much feelings into a song. I think soul was created just for Aretha. That's it. Angel. It is one of my favorite, if not my favorite recording by her, because it says so much within that particular song. And I can't get enough of it. And sometimes it's very hard for me to hear it or listen to it. And I haven't listened to it in a very long time because of what I've been asked. If I want any songs played during my final days, and of course it's Angel.
Anything from Donnie.
Any particular song?
Take It From Me is always that song.
Okay.
That elevates me. I listened to it 3 times in a row because that song is just pretty close to perfect. And by the way, I did see Donny Hathaway play. They had a play that came around in Baltimore, Twisted Melodies, and it was a one-man show, and you thought he was Donny Hathaway on that stage. I saw that 3 times also, because when I like something, I'm a...
Yeah.
It would have to be that song.
And that's good. That's good. You know what? I got to. I don't think, because I'm not a big Donny Hathaway fan, and I know that you are, but I don't know that song. So that's another one I have to really get into. I could not get into him. It's not that he wasn't a very talented and sometimes complex artist. His music just sometimes music has to grab me right away.
Yeah, it does.
Gotten that with
it does. That song, Take It From Me, Someday We'll All Be Free.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Be Grateful, Walter Hawkins.
Be Grateful. And why is that? I understand the title. Why has that been
why that particular song?
Yeah.
Because sometimes what they say, when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade, stuff like that. But I'm always be grateful, because there's what the song, the line, the lyrics of the song say, be grateful because there's someone that's worse off than you.
Yes.
Be grateful there was somebody that would love to be in your shoes.
I have to say Highways of My Life by the I.F.A.T.S brothers.
Okay.
That is a song that grows with me through every different stage of life that I'm going through. Came out in the 70s. And yet, knowing what I am, not what they say. So I can't be concerned with the other side of the road, and just staying focused in terms of what you're doing in life. Sometimes when I was lost, when I couldn't find gainful employment, when I didn't know who I was, didn't know who I was, but just moving down the highways of my life, making sure I stay to the right, making sure I stay to the right, so I can't be concerned with the other side of the road. Knowing what I am, not what they say. That's what's important right there. Get that sense of self to know who you are. During that stage from your teens to the 20s, the 30s, now I'm turning 60 next year. That song has literally changed and evolved from every stage of my life. I saw that the writer, Chris Gasper, said that was a song about relationships. But no, to me, that was a song about life right there. And that song right there, I can listen to that song for the rest of my life.
It's actually a song about heartbreak, but as a kid, I heard this song, and every time as an adult, every time I hear it in the first one, it literally touches me. It literally touches me. I can't explain it because it's about heartbreak, but it's just the way it was put together that really, really just grabs my soul, and that's Jimmy Ruff and What Becomes of a Broken Heart. That song has a great message to it because we've all had heartbreaks in our lives, but I think the way that he sung the song and the way the song was produced, it takes on a whole nother meaning as far as life itself. So that would be my number one song. I know people are surprised by that, but yeah, that would definitely be. A close second would probably be the Isley Brothers' This Whole Heart of Mine. That's another song, but I just love melodies, and when they touch me like that, a good feeling, it just does something to me.
And I actually thought about this song. Because there's so many that I could name. And I'll give honorable mention to Born to Love You by The Temptations, since I love them so much. But I'll give you You and I by Stevie Wonder, because my sister asked for a song to play for her wedding, and it was You and I by Stevie Wonder. Wow. So that's special.
That's special for you. I can see that.
It's called Still.
Still.
Okay.
By Brian Courtney Wilson.
Okay.
This song, when I first heard this song, I was in my car. I started crying. I mean, tears just running down my face. And it was because of the words, how he sang it, and my journey in life. It was like a stronghold. It had something for me to hold on to, the words of what he said. He says he has a lot of songs that touch me because it seems like he went through the same things I went through in life. So that is one song. It's called Still. I mean, there's a lot more, but that one hit my spirit right now to say that. Yeah.
I can see that. I can see the impact it has on you.
But there's a song called Freedom for the Stallion by the Hughes Corporation.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I just posted it this Sunday for inspiration when you had the theme. Freedom for the Stallion by the Hughes Corporation. That song just kind of personifies why I think God put me here. I'm very sure that my ministry, my mission, my reason for being is to help people to love themselves, to be there for others, to try to soothe broken spirits. And that song just really, really touches me. Freedom for the Stallion, the Hughes Corporation. Absolutely gorgeous.
Wow.
Where the music lives on.
Watch out now.
I.F.A.T.
Huh? Can't get better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Tommy Too Cool Fisher. Yeah.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much.
Take one.